Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the OCD podcast. I am your host, Riyan and Ashtar, and I have my co host with me. Well, he's not actually with me because, Corona, quarantine, all of that. Muhammad Ashtar. Bro, how are you doing?
I mean, how would you expect a person to be doing during quarantine? I feel depressed, honestly. I can't really see my dad because flights. What about you? How's
So
quarantine going
sad.
for you?
It's going good, Alhamdulillah. I have to say, I'm with my father, I'm with my brother, I'm with my family, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm completely fine, honestly. And I feel like this is a good opportunity for me. I have to say, I have not
Mm-hmm.
been feeling depressed at all. I feel like this is a good opportunity for me to, waste my time, and I don't mean waste my time. I mean, when you're trying to be productive, but you just can't get yourself to be productive, so you just waste your time. And then there comes a point when you're bored of wasting your time, so you just start
Mm-hmm.
doing the productive thing.
Because
And
you're
yeah,
literally
I feel
trapped in
like
your
I'm
home.
trying. Yes, so I'm getting to that point. And to be honest, the reason we started this podcast is because I got to the point of being bored
Yeah.
of wasting my time, and I was like, nah, man, I got to do something
It's
nice,
funny how
something
like a
productive.
little text changes everything. You just like messaged one day, "Hey guys, so I basically want to start a podcast." And we're all like,
Yeah,
"Do you really want to do it?" I mean, we're down for it, but are you down for it? And yeah, that's how
yeah,
everything
that
came to be.
that is amazing, Vesa. I remember I messaged Lester. I was like, "Bro, you want to do a podcast?" It was with me and another friend. So, well, the thing that happened is that friend has online classes. He has his
Hmm.
education, and the guy is extremely, extremely busy. So we didn't want to bother him. So Ashtar and
Long,
I are gonna be
basically.
doing this podcast,
Hmm.
and I hope we're gonna have fun. I hope we'll be able to entertain you guys that are listening. I mean, somewhat entertain you because we're it's our first episode, and yeah, I hope we make you happy with this
I
one.
hope you guys get
And
something out of this that will make you go like, "Whoa, I actually learned something from this." So that's like
yeah, I
one
hope
of the
that will
premises behind this. But yeah.
Yeah, that will be our goal. Not exactly. This is the first episode, so we'll try to do that. We'll try to integrate a bunch of stuff in there, but just know that we'll be getting better after each and every episode because you don't
Hmm.
get better at something until you don't start.
Yep.
And yeah, today we're going to be talking about a little bit of Ramadan, a little bit of Corona, and a little bit of what to do in quarantine. Something to do which is productive in quarantine.
This is
And bro,
basically
I'm
like,
gonna start.
I would say this is like
Yeah,
our most ADHD episode because all we're doing is constantly switching topics in this because we're not very sure where to take the first episode. After the first episode, like
yeah,
we'll stick to topics and we'll make sure we go deep into like different topics, whatever is going on, whatever is
yes,
interesting to
yes,
us.
100%. Yeah,
Hmm.
and bro, I'm gonna kick off the Ramadan part, and I'm gonna ask one big question. Like, this is a question that I feel like I do somewhat know the answer of, but like, I would like to know what you think. Bro,
Hmm.
why is it that Pakistan has its Ramadan a day after than almost all of the other countries like Saudi Arabia and Australia and the UK? And now, look, some people say it's because Australia, Saudi Arabia is far away, so they see the moon later. But bro, they're literally Australia is on the other side of the world and they have it on the same day as Saudi Arabia. So someone explain that to me, please.
I'm gonna tell you, it's the Malvis. Like that's the basic answer. Like you could argue that our technology in Pakistan with the telescopes is limited. Saudi Arabia has better technology. Australia has different technology. But personally, I think it's just the differing opinions between the Malvis that changes everything. What do you think?
I
Like,
guess, I guess. Bro, what I think is that basically it depends upon when you see the moon. Okay, if you see the moon, it
mhm,
happens on the date that it is expected to happen on, and if you don't see, it has to be on the next day. Okay,
mhm,
so um, I feel like Pakistan actually does just see the moon after a day. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but apparently they do. And what's funny is that there's a city in Pakistan and it's called Peshawar, and they have it on literally the same day as Saudi Arabia and Australia and the United Kingdom, but Pakistan has it on a different day. So the
Why do you
people
think
in
that
the
is?
same country,
Like,
I
why
don't
does
know, man.
Peshawar
I
have it?
have no explanation. I tried to search online for this and no one talks about it. Maybe some people might, I just haven't found them yet, but there wasn't a lot to work on
Is it
this.
is it
Yeah.
that mentality which is like we are going to have all of our stuff on the same day as that of the Saudis because Saudi Arabia, they hold that place is like the holy place for Islam, right? Or is it because of the weather patterns? Like maybe the weather
Yeah, that's
patterns are
true. I don't
different.
know, man.
But like then
I don't
again,
know.
that's like a small country, and within the country, the people are having like Ramadan on different days, which makes no sense. Honestly, I
It
don't
really
even
doesn't
get
make
it.
sense.
Yeah.
So, okay, bro, how are Aftaris going? And like, tell me what you're doing in Aftari.
Well, iftaris are going as they regularly do, pakoras, fruit chaat, जो भी regular होता है, like all that stuff.
Bro, we
But
went
you
a
know what the
different route
problem
this
is?
year.
Like this is a
Hmm.
big problem, and
Yeah.
I'm sure almost like 80% of people have this. Most of the families are not like united. Like some people are stuck in some other country, especially for those whose fathers work in KSA, right? So, half of their
Yeah, yeah,
family
yeah,
is
yeah.
here, their fathers are over there. So like, it's hard for the
That
fathers to
is
manage
your
it.
situation at the
And
time,
that's
right?
my
That is
situation
your
as well,
situation at
guys.
the
So
time.
yeah.
Yeah, very sad. I hope your father, has some other person he who is also not with his family who he can get with,
Yeah, I
someone who's
hope that
also
as
a
well. But
bachelor
like,
at the moment.
okay, I'll
Yeah,
say
but
this.
hmm,
I think
yeah,
paranoia, right?
tell me.
Paranoia, it runs in my
Yeah.
family. So yeah, even if there
Uh-huh.
was someone, I don't think my dad would invite anyone because
Yeah,
he's taking
bro,
like
it's going to,
extra precaution. Like I know all of you guys are
yeah,
like taking precaution, but he's on
mhm.
another level, honestly.
And it shocks me that he's a dad and a
Mm-hmm.
Pakistani dad and he's taking extra precaution because normally you see Pakistanis are like, oh bhai kya ye sara media mein hai, and they're all like,
Yeah,
this is all just flourished from the news, this isn't that big, you guys are taking too much worry.
I
But
swear.
like, it's good to see your father cares, honestly, like it's good.
Yeah,
Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry, man.
better safe than sorry.
And
No, I agree.
yeah, yeah,
But still, I
I'll say
can't.
this. I went a different route this year. We didn't actually plan it out, but it just sort of happened.
Uh huh.
We've decided that basically we won't do all of the pakoda, samosa, and the spring rolls this year. And
Wow.
this year we're gonna be doing we're gonna be going light, such as since Ramadan has started, right? Apparently, 9 days have gone through, and in these 9 days, we actually just we used to have one thing for iftari. Uh, we used to have like a drink, and we used to have like one fried thing, like a samosa. That was it, honestly.
Uh
And
huh.
after that, we had food. We would pray, and then we would have food, and that
What
was it.
like
And it was,
like rice and biryani type stuff?
yeah, pulao, bro. I'm from Lahore. We make pulao, no biryani. What is wrong with you?
What do you mean? No, is that no? That's not a
Nah.
staple. फिर खोता
you know,
बिरयानी क्या
you
चीज
know,
हुई?
bro. Everyone says this. Everyone says this that people from Lahore do not know how to make, biryani.
Yeah, yeah. I
Only Karachi people do.
Sindhi biryani,
So yeah,
yeah,
that's
Sindhi
why.
biryani, blah 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 blah.
Bro, we'll see. But no, it's fine.
Yeah,
Bro, except for that in Ramadan, like I feel like you sleep the whole day. That's you.
yeah.
You
That's
sleep the
that's
whole
just
day.
me, man. Honestly, I need to change that up. I
That's
really
so
do.
sad. Bro, I have
It,
my
it,
father with me,
it's
Alhamdulillah.
like that period, right? When you've prayed Fajr and all that, right? You sit down, you're like, okay,
Mm.
I'll watch a little bit of YouTube that I can go to sleep or something, and then you'll watch like 2 3 YouTube vids, right? It feels like 2 3 YouTube vids. You look at the time; it's 8 o'clock. Like you're like, what the heck,
Wow.
man? Now if I sleep, I'll wake up at like 4 or 5, and then like it just destroys your morale to sleep early. So yeah, I'm going to try not doing that
Exactly.
today, inshallah. Please, Allah help me, please.
Inshallah. I have been an advocate of sleeping early because my father has been an advocate of sleeping early and he has taught me, bro, it is the right way. Okay.
It is
I
the right.
realize it's the right way. I wake up in the morning energetic. I have no regrets. I don't feel like trash because I know this. There was a time when I was sleeping late at night
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like trash every morning when I woke up. You just feel like your body has melted and attached itself to the bed. It just
Yeah,
felt
that
wrong.
does happen,
Wrong.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I hope that you do that because like I've been trying to get you to sleep early for the longest
yeah, but
time.
like
And the
Ramadan,
thing is, my father's with me, so he doesn't let me sleep late at all. And I'll tell you this, that is the reason the podcast recording has been delayed for so long, is because Ashtar is not awake in the morning. I'm awake. I'm free the whole day. The whole day I'm free. This guy is not free. He's sleeping. Okay.
what
And
do you
at night
mean
he's
I'm
like,
not
bro,
free? I'm
let's go, let's
occupied by
go.
sleep. Come on, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
spare me some problem.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Wait, what's your
Bro,
routine
but like
after
I
Sari, right? It's yeah, after
Oh yeah,
Sari.
me. So
When do you sleep?
basically, after Sari, I sleep right after Sari. It could be 5 or 4:30, and I go to sleep. And we're talking. I wake up at 10 or sometimes 9, and after that, I just go around with my father doing stuff. I don't know how, man, but I find a way to be occupied. Everyone's like, "You're not going to university right now. What the heck do you have to do right now?" And I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't know. The whole day passes by with me being around my father. My father does so much stuff, and I'm just with him. He takes my help in some of the stuff, and the day goes by. The day actually just passes
Wow,
by.
and you wake up
I
at
don't
10
know.
and it still goes by. Like, that is
Yeah,
commendable.
it really does go by. It really does go by. And then I am like, he makes me sleep at, normally, he makes me sleep at 12. He tells me to sleep for 3 hours, wake up at 3 for Sahri. For an
Hmm.
hour, we do the whole Sahri making and eating, and then we sleep. So he makes me even sleep before Sahri. I know people don't do that at all,
Yeah.
but yeah, honestly, good man. I don't mind it much. I do mind it because we weren't being able to record the podcast, but like besides
Wait,
that,
so
I don't
how are
mind.
we sitting here right now and recording this?
Oh yeah, today, basically, my brother made a special request, and my father was so generous. Alhamdulillah, and this is
I see, I
happening.
see. So,
I
yeah, the
hope this
future
happens.
episodes have to be like at in the morning, right?
Yeah, I hope you'll be awake when you sleep. Bro, tell me
Uh,
this. Are you doing anything productive with your whole time? Because I know, okay, so Ashtar basically studies medical, everyone. This guy is doing medical.
yeah, I don't like
He
myself. Yeah.
was told, he was told, he was told he's gonna have to study in his summer vacations. And this current quarantine period where he cannot actually go outside of his house is now his summer vacation. And that was the
Yeah.
saddest thing ever. But let me tell you
Uh,
this, man. I honestly do not see this ending during the
yeah,
summer
yeah.
vacations. So,
No, no. This is definitely
yeah,
going to go on till September, as far as
yeah.
I know.
So I'm just saying, you're basically missing a year of your university at this point.
Yeah, yeah, it's like established.
Cause
It's established. We missed it.
yeah, but the other people, who made some wise career choices are just doing online
Wise,
courses. No,
wow.
I'm joking. I'm joking, bro. No,
No, no, no. Yeah,
honestly, these are my views on the medicine field. Okay, I commend everyone that does it. Mashallah, it's amazing. Okay, you
yeah.
get so much sawab, so many blessings. You're saving people's lives. You're helping them. Even if you're not saving people's lives, you're helping make their lives better in some sort of
Mm-hmm.
way. The thing is, it just takes so much of your time and your memory and your life that it is something very hard to do.
Bro,
And that
मक्खन
is
लगाओ
why
bro.
I would
और
just
मक्खन लगाओ मुझे bro.
yeah, I couldn't. Wow, nah, I'm matlab,
नहीं नहीं नहीं
okay,
नहीं, I'm
yeah,
joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
take the win, bro,
Okay,
take the win.
I'll take the. Okay.
Okay, bro, but I will say this: productive things. What are you doing like during this whole thing right now? Anything
The only
productive?
thing I've been meaning to get around is reading more books. Like, I really want to read more books. Like, I think that's the only thing that can like up your like brain capacity and all that. Like, it improves your vocabulary. You can. It's more easier in your brain to like build worlds when you've read books
Uh-huh.
and when you've read stuff from the author's perspective. Like, let's say
Yeah.
the author presents like a world where like monsters thrive, right? Just like, I'm just giving simple concepts,
Yeah.
so you can like understand how the author is coming from in that world. Like, how is he presenting that world? How would you present that world?
Uh-huh.
You can have like differing opinions, and differing opinions always improves you. You get me, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
get you.
yeah, that's.
Bro, what I'll say about that, because this whole thing intrigues me, okay? My
Mm-hmm.
whole life, I have always tried to get into books. By tried, I mean I have wanted to, and I've never actually picked up a book and tried, which is like honest. I have to be very honest.
Yeah.
I really do want to read books. I really do.
And
Everyone
this
that has
man right
ever
here, he bought like, how many books did you buy with me? Was it like six?
Yeah, so we went to a book fair in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we bought like
Yeah.
I bought almost the same amount of books you bought, and it was six books.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother read one of those books. I haven't actually even gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Books, nah, man, I haven't even gotten there. But I honestly do wish to start reading books. Anyone that has ever read a book has always said this to me. They've always said this. It is way better than watching a movie. It is like a different experience. That's what I understand. It's basically trying to visualize what someone has
Exactly.
written
That's the
down.
main thing. You don't get to visualize with movies. They do it for you.
Bro, yeah, that's a fact. And you know what that tells me?
Mm-hmm.
That must increase a person's imagination.
That
It must increase their
100% does it.
creativity.
100%.
It does increase their creativity as well, not to
Yeah.
mention vocabulary as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, reading books is like one of those things everyone should 100% get to.
Mm-hmm.
Really get to.
Yeah.
And funny you say that because I have a list of productive things I want to do. I have them written down, okay?
Yeah, but no
And
one
like
asked.
I'll
So,
tell you,
Anana, I'm just so yeah,
yeah,
go on, go on.
I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing on is start reading books. Literally the first thing there.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of stuff there. I'll tell you three. It was another one of them was to start making a podcast. So
Which
I'm
is.
gonna take that. I'm gonna go ahead and take that right now. Yeah. Thank God, Alhamdulillah, we started one.
Yeah.
And the third thing is to lose weight. And bro, losing weight, it
Mm-hmm.
has always it. I hold anyone that has ever done that to a really high respect. To be very honest,
Mm-hmm.
because bro, if someone can lose weight, it shows that they have the endurance and they can be so consistent at something and they have the willpower to hold out on something they love that much. Like people that are fat, at least for me, I'm fat because I love eating and I love the taste of food.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just love eating it. I really want that taste all the time, so I'll keep eating more and more. Makes me gain weight. Okay,
Yeah.
so if anyone can control that desire, because it's a really strong desire, bro,
Very
it's a
strong.
really strong desire. So if someone can control that desire consistently for like 3 months or even a year, then
Mm-hmm.
like
That requires
hats off
willpower.
to
That
them.
requires a lot
Hats
of
off to them.
willpower.
I feel like the day I get to do that, I would evolve as a human being. Like I feel like I would be in a different headspace and I would be able to do more productive stuff compared to this.
Mm-hmm. Have you like
Yeah.
worked towards your goal of losing weight? Like, done anything?
No, but I will tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, before this whole lockdown thing, right?
Yeah.
I used to consume so much fried food and outside food, not fried food, I mean outside fast food, that being in lockdown and not ordering fast food has made me lose weight. It's made me lose about 4 kilograms. And like that just shows how unhealthy the food must be outside. But look, I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, oh, unhealthy food outside. But like, I mean, like I used to consume so much that being inside and still consuming a lot of food, I don't mean I've decreased.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't eat outside food. It's made me lose weight.
Obviously, that will make you lose weight because like outside food is
Yeah.
caked in oil and all that carbs and stuff.
Yeah. Bro, I'll tell you this. Another one of the productive things I want to do is get good at chess. Bro, chess
Yeah.
is something I have fallen in love with recently. Bro,
Oh
chess
my
is that thing. It just makes me realize,
god.
if you have a unique way of thinking, you get so good at this game. Like you just need to you what I do during the game, it's like I have to think, okay, now what is this guy is thinking? He thinks I'm gonna do this, no, but I'm gonna do that. And it just really it makes me feel amazing, and
Yeah.
it's something I want to get good at. And I've realized in Pakistan there's a bunch of these chess leagues and stuff, and I want to get into it. I want to win a tournament or something. It
Oh
would
boy,
make me
you're in
feel.
for a ride. Those chess leagues, they have like hidden grandmasters in them. That happens
Yeah,
everywhere.
I basically there's this place, this website, chess.com. It's actually really amazing. Okay. So, okay, this is not a brand deal. It's the first episode. It would never be a brand deal.
Yeah.
But फिर भी, I'm saying chess.com is actually very amazing. I have to be honest. Like, it basically helps you. It's like online chess. You're playing with
Mhm.
people around the world, and everyone has a rating. Okay. So the better you get, the more points you collect, so you get on a higher rating. So like currently I was on like 700, and if you're average or okay, you're on 7 8. But if you're like really good, like a little better,
Mhm.
somewhere I want to be like a better than the others, you would have to be 1,000. And then once you get above 1,000, that is when you start going into those grandmaster levels. That is 2,000 and stuff, bro. Those
Oh
guys.
yeah, yeah. Wait, wait. What was the level? Wait, let me search. What was his name? Gary Kasparov, I think. Yeah, that's his name.
Gary Kasparov. Uh,
Yeah, Magnus
look it up.
Carlsen. Yeah, yeah. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
is.
Magnus Carlsen. Yeah, I know about him. Magnus
Yeah, his
Carlsen.
rating is like 2,800. Oh my god.
Bro,
Jeez.
Magnus Carlsen.
Damn, mashallah.
2,882. Damn.
That's insane. Yeah,
Oof.
wait. Mentioning chess, there was this one guy, right? There was this Russian chess grandmaster. Was it this
Mm-hmm.
guy? Yeah. He went up against a freaking supercomputer that was specifically designed for chess.
Uh-huh.
IBM built it. Its name was like Deep Blue. That's a supercomputer,
Uh-huh.
yeah. That's not like a normal computer, right?
Yeah, I know, I know, I know. I understand.
He
It must
did
be
lose to him, I think, but
obviously.
like it was like a 3-2 type loss. He did win against him.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
That like gives you like the perspective at what level these guys sit at and at what level.
Yeah,
There's also another
bro.
thing I wanted to mention regarding chess. There was this guy, there's this scientist, right? I think he figured out like the how do you make chess grandmasters. He was like, you have to marry this specific type of profession, and if you
Wow.
have like children with them, they'll turn out to be grandmasters. He said this before, right? He had like three children. All three of them turned out to be chess grandmasters. It was something.
No.
It was something about marrying
No.
like a teacher, like someone who's like a in his like profession is a teacher.
So you're telling me there's a guy out there who wrote an instruction manual on how to have children that are grandmasters
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
chess?
yeah, yeah. There's this guy who's basically figured out
Wow.
how to do that.
Bro, what's the name of this person, of this being?
I think I read this like 4 years ago. I don't remember them, but like if you search it up,
Oh,
you'll find him.
yeah, I'll Google it.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Wait, let me see.
bro,
Mm-hmm.
hmm,
I,
bro, this girl, there's something about this the whole quarantine and the whole corona situation, I'll tell you. Bro, something that astonishes me, it
yeah.
doesn't astonish me, but look, I think I could come up with a few reasons as to why it's happening. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I remember basically when it started out, the coronavirus first came into Saudi Arabia, okay? It then
Mm-hmm.
came into Pakistan, but Pakistan obviously overtook it because there was no there's still, honestly, to this date, there is no safety here, man. There's no proper lockdown. Obviously the government is calling it a smart lockdown. I hope they're able to do that. But like currently, man, everything is like the roads are filled and everything. But obviously, I
Ryan,
don't know
wait,
what
tell
to
me
say,
something.
but
The deaths, the reported
mm,
deaths. Do you think that's true? I
yeah.
feel like that's very suspect.
Oh,
Yeah,
the reported deaths,
yeah.
where
Like everywhere. Like
where
I even here. Like let's just talk about Pakistan.
do you think they're more or less?
I think they're. I don't know. I think they're more. Like definitely more than the reported number, so as not to spread
Oh
panic.
yeah, obviously deaths are more than the reported number, because listen to me. The thing is, um, a lot of the population in Pakistan is actually not literate.
Hmm.
So that means a lot of them don't actually know what this whole thing is, although the media has been spreading a lot of awareness on it. So a lot of people do know, but there's people in villages and rural areas that don't. So like they would actually have it and they would never know, and so they might even pass away,
Yeah, yeah.
and no one would even report those. And the thing is, we don't have enough tests. There's a shortage of tests around the world, okay? So Pakistan does not have a lot of tests. We're not testing
Obviously,
everyone. The thing is, we're only testing people that have symptoms. We can't even test all of the people that have symptoms. But the thing is, there's a lot of people, 1 out of 3 people are asymptomatic. So they don't even have the symptoms, bro.
yeah,
They'll
that
have
is
it, they'll
true.
be spreading to other people, nothing will happen to them. And honestly, this
That's
thing,
that's the biggest problem about this
that
virus,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, that is one of the scariest things.
Yeah, but like
You would not know
the
you
people
have it.
who know, like I know there has been a lot of fear mongering, right? And people think,
Yeah,
bro, if you catch it, you die, you die. No, like
yeah,
actually, it's like 95% of people like survive it. Out of those 95%, I think 90% of those people have like a mild like flu type symptoms, right? And they recover. The rest of the 5%, if you're in the rest of the 5%, only then will it progress to like a serious stage where you get pneumonia and all the stuff that the media is reporting. It's like very
uh,
mild. It's bad, obviously. No one wants to catch it, but trust me,
yeah,
guys, when I say this, this could have been a lot worse. Like a lot worse. Go check out the
yeah,
1918 pandemic. That was the last pandemic before this. Check how deadly that
yeah.
was
What was
compared
it?
to
It
this.
was the Spanish flu. Was it
Yeah,
the
it was
Spanish
the
flu or
H1
what was it?
H1N1 virus.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, bro, the thing is, I was talking about the Saudi Arabia thing, right? And Saudi Arabia initially had lesser than Pakistan, although Pakistan got it later than Saudi Arabia.
Hmm.
And what recently happened is, although the whole curfew thing and the lockdown in Saudi Arabia is so strict, and there's actually not even a lockdown in Pakistan if you're talking proper definition of a lockdown, okay? There's not even a curfew, but there is a curfew and a lockdown in Saudi Arabia. But the numbers just keep on increasing there, bro. And now they're on 25,000 and we're on 19,000. And
Why do you think that they've taken such like strict control measures? Why do
they've
you think
taken
that's happening?
so many precautions, but I have like a few reasons. Number one, that is how it's supposed to be naturally, considering Saudi Arabia is so much bigger than Pakistan,
Yeah, yeah, that's a
right?
point. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one thing. And the other thing is, I feel like, which is the most unauthenticated scientific fact I'm about to say, is that I feel like Pakistanis are more immune than others. Or we aren't testing it, or we aren't testing it.
Look,
That's the
you
other
know what
thing,
I'll
okay?
say to that? That no one has disproven it, so it could be true. Like there is that off chance
Yeah,
that like what you just said is true. Like that raises an interesting question actually. Like are we actually immune to
it
this?
could.
Like uh,
Bro,
do
I
we have
feel
like
like,
some genes which coincide with us being at least having it mild or being immune? Like I don't
see,
know about the immune thing, but like I guess it's more mild. Hence why
yeah,
uh,
maybe.
there's like less reported cases. Hence why they recover quickly. Like, do you get me
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I understand. And that is this virus does bring up a lot of questions, and I did see it online, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this stuff that you realize that a lot of people that are working from home now, you realize their jobs, they don't need to go to the office after all of this is over. They can work from home. There
Yeah.
are some people that are working, on like majburi and stuff. They have to work, but like there's some people that, like, even if this thing wasn't happening, they could easily work from home and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make a
Honestly, like,
difference. And yeah. And
Alhamdulillah.
what do you think, man? Yeah. What do you think about? Oh, wait. Your father, is
Yeah.
he working currently?
Like the job that my father has, right? He's like a, like, what do you say, like a civil engineer type deal, right? So
Yeah,
he
he's a
he
civil
he
engineer.
he
Yeah.
handles stuff on site, right? He has to like
Uh
go
huh.
there, tell people, okay, you're going to need that, you're going to need that to keep this running, you're going to need like this type of equipment that should work here.
Yeah.
And he has to like guide these people, right? If he doesn't guide them, the power plants in Riyadh will like fail. Like he has one of those
Yeah.
jobs which he has to be on site to do. Like you can't always trust jobs like this to just be on like phone. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you get this, and then yeah, you tell him to do this. Like you have to
Yeah.
go there and check it out.
Uh huh. So he's a vital part of the company that he's working in. I understand that.
Yes,
And so,
I
what is
think
he
that's
doing
just how it
now?
is with most engineers, except for like electrical engineers. You feel me, right?
Sad.
Yeah.
I don't actually know
Yeah, you
about
don't actually know.
engineers
Yeah,
and
never
how
mind.
they work. I really don't. Never. Yeah. Bro, tell me this. So, like, currently, is he working from home or is he not working or what?
The way his job works is like there's like some weeks where he has to work and some where he doesn't have to work. It's like on and off and on and off type deal.
Okay. So, like, Alhamdulillah, he's fine,
Yeah, yeah, alhamdulillah,
Alhamdulillah.
he's fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are
Bro,
measures
I
to be
will say
gone.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, there's a lot of people out there, especially not just in Pakistan, the whole world, but a lot of people in Pakistan, the daily wages people, the people that used to go out every day to earn, and then they used to bring back food with what they earned that day. They really can't earn, man. I do say that,
Mm-hmm.
like, the lockdown isn't strict, but like people are not going out. A lot of people are, but it's not the people that hire those people. It's the people that, are the daily wagers. Those people are going out to earn money or to find a way to earn money. There's so many people out there that need our help, people that are privileged, and it is our duty. Honestly, it
It
is our
really
duty.
is.
Everyone that can afford it, it is their duty to help
It's
them.
in Islam
So
that
I
the
will
wealth
say
should
this.
circulate properly, like
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah. It's
regularly.
part. It is our job, man. It
Yeah.
is our job. And I will say this. I hope everyone listening, like, try to do whatever best you can to help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you guys can. Number one, asking your parents to do something. I'm pretty sure they would already be doing something, but if they're not, tell them about this. Tell them that it's important to help everyone. I'm pretty sure they would already know that. But if you're trying to do something on your own, I would say, spread awareness. Because, bro, even if you have people talking about it, or if you find a way to even lightly motivate anyone to donate, then you are getting the good deeds. You are doing
Yeah.
a good deed and you are getting sawab, okay?
The
So
wealth
I would
that is spent
recommend
in like
everyone.
charity is always multiplied. Like guys, don't think,
Yeah,
oh man,
that's
I'm
a
giving
fact.
this much.
Your wealth doesn't decrease when you help others.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's
Yes.
a fact.
So
And
you're
I
wondering,
will.
okay, where should I donate? So like every like university or school or college, someone's out there doing like a ration drive. You can simply donate to their banks and stuff, and like
Yeah.
that would help the people a lot. They make those ration packages which has all the essential items and all that. So yeah, just
or
donate to that.
or
Hmm.
or if you trust an organization deeply, then you can just give it to the
There's
to
also
an
this
organization that you
PM
trust.
COVID relief fund, right?
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you know
yeah,
about
there's the
that?
PM COVID Relief
Yeah.
Fund. Yeah, I do know about it, but I don't know if I would donate to it. It's just that. I don't know if they have the experience. I don't know if they've hired people that have experience in doing it. I don't know, man. But I do know about some people that I can trust.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like this foundation in Pakistan. It's called the Khidmat Foundation, and I do think they're doing something right. I do feel
Yeah,
like they're
and the
doing
foundation
something
I
right.
wanted to talk about is the EFE Foundation. Like they're also doing a great job. That's like attached with our college, right? It was like
Uh
a,
huh.
you can say like a foundation of our college, right? So those guys just
Oh,
regularly do charity, and now the quarantine and everything. They're like increased everything. They're
uh
doing a lot
huh.
of work,
That's right.
and I can personally testify like those guys are authentic. Those guys are doing a
Yeah,
good job.
guys, you can also do it on your own. If you don't feel like you want to do it with your own hands, or if you feel like you can't trust someone with your money, I would say go to these markets. There's a lot of supermarkets facilitating the ration thing. You tell them you want this in each bag, they'll get you the stuff. They'll
Yeah,
even
yeah.
pack it for you. And if they don't pack it for you, you have to just get the stuff off the shelves in
Hmm.
bulk and just pack it. They'll give you shoppers and everything. So honestly, it's fun. I find doing this stuff fun. I honestly do find it fun. I find it relieving
It is.
and helpful
It's
to
one of the
myself.
best like pleasures, honestly. Like it
Yeah,
makes
it
you
really
feel
is
very
very
nice.
pleasureful. I
Yeah, but
will. Okay, so
Ryan, so I
yeah, what are you saying?
read up upon about the Spanish flu, right? The 1918 one.
Yeah.
So as far as I've read, the second wave of that pandemic killed more people than the first wave, and there were four waves in
Oh,
total. So
oof.
yeah, I don't know how this is going
Bro,
to go
I
down.
bro, I don't think there'll be a wave. I don't know
I
anything, man. I'm
Are
not
we
a
in the first wave?
professor.
Like how do you like quantify that?
If you want to categorize it as waves, then I guess we're in the first wave, but I wouldn't think there would be another wave, although I have no scientific background to say that. But I wouldn't think there would be another wave. I think it's just that the way this thing is going to end is that over time, a lot of people will develop immunity by, getting it and going through it. And then they'll be, by a year,
That's
by
Ryan.
a
That's one
year,
of the ways
they'll,
for this to end. But that would take
yeah.
a lot. That would take a lot of time, honestly. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then during that time, you would also develop a vaccine, like, after
do
a
you
year
think?
or
Wait,
so.
let's go into conspiracy theories. Do you think a vaccine is already developed?
Bro, if you're suggesting that China made the virus, hmm, is that what you're suggesting
No,
here?
no, I'm not suggesting someone made the virus, or that's a whole another topic to talk about.
So,
But do
how
you
do you
think?
think a vaccine has been developed?
I don't know, man. Like,
Isn't
just
that easy, bro? You need to do clinical trials. You need to pass all of them, and then you need to mass produce it.
oh
Even
yeah,
if
yeah,
they
the
have
clinical
made it, it takes
trials,
too much
yeah, but
time.
that's afterwards. The vaccine is already produced. Like the vaccine comes
Maybe it
first,
is.
and then the clinical
Yeah,
trial.
yeah, but like you don't know if it works on everyone until the clinical trials,
Yeah,
do you?
that's the thing. How are they going to speed up the clinical trials process? Because I don't know, man. Like,
Apparently, there's a few vaccines that are currently in clinical trials.
yeah,
They've
yeah. There's
started,
this like
and yeah.
you could say like a cold war or something. Like everyone's
Oh
like
yeah,
testing
yeah, yeah,
their vaccines, and
yeah, yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
trying to
Bro.
get it out.
Whoever develops that vaccine,
They
they're gonna be
are
making a
making
lot
bank.
of money.
Yeah.
They are making a lot of money, man. I hope. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just say this that damn, I forgot what I was about to say.
You're
Damn, I lost my train of thought.
are you going to say that I hope Pakistan makes the vaccine?
No, 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 no.
Oh, man.
I hope someone from Pakistan makes it. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing, bro. And
Wait,
we
I
would
did
get so much
read up upon
recognition
like on this.
as a
Like
country.
there's someone in Pakistan who like worked somewhere. Obviously not in Pakistan, but he's like a Pakistani. I don't know, but like he
Hmm.
was very famous like a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
But let's
I
be
don't
honest,
know. Yeah,
Pakistan isn't going to build the vaccine. seriously, there's no awareness on how important biotechnology, biosciences are. Everyone thinks of it as
Yeah, there
a
really
coder ban
isn't. There
jayega,
really
lab mein
isn't.
kaam karega. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no
what the
such
heck,
thing
man?
as virologists in matlab, there's no virologists aren't given any importance as
No,
well
biotechnology, like
because
all
that
these fields are so important in the current world. Like
you
these fields,
realize how important they are now,
yeah,
don't you?
exactly.
Everyone realizes it. And you know what I find amazing is
Mm-hmm.
that all the people that predicted it to happen, it just realizes how much research they do and how much like background matlab, I don't have a word for it, but Bill Gates, he he looked into all of this. He's also a philanthropist, and he looked into the whole thing. And you if you heard his TED talk, right? I think
Uh-huh.
it was a TED talk or it was an interview. He said it, man. The only thing, the one of the biggest problems the human race could face would be a virus that causes a pandemic. Okay, a pandemic of this sort. And now everyone is looking at him for advice as to what we should do and what we can do. And he is suggesting, stay at home. That is the best way you can slow down the spread
Yeah.
and all of that. It just shows you people that study it, they know what's coming, man. And
Mm-hmm.
people
You
had
know
had their
what people suggested from that?
yeah.
Bill Gates built the
What?
virus.
Nah, 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 nah. Bro,
Right,
Bill
right.
Gates,
Uh-huh.
that's a conspiracy.
That's a
I, I,
conspiracy
I
theory.
would, yeah, I would not get into it. I wouldn't think Bill Gates did that, but if you think about it, maybe people are, their conspiracy thing is right because he is the richest man in the world. He could do anything, but at the same time, he's a philanthropist. But then people would
But
argue
then
it's just a
people
cover.
like
But
that
like
could just
that,
be a
we can
cover up.
that argument can go on.
Yeah, that
That
can go
argument
on.
can go on forever.
You can't
Yeah,
confirm it with any facts, can you?
you really can't. You
Yeah.
really can't. I will say this: people at home right now, guys, start doing something productive. This was our chance at doing something, not chance. Like this was our
Way of doing something.
what's the word, bro? Our way of doing something productive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like the thing
and
is, we
I'm
both don't have
happy
online
we took the
classes,
first step.
so yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy we took the first step. I'll tell you this, the first step is literally the hardest step. It does get much easier after that. Once you start it,
Mm-hmm.
it only gets easier. This
Yeah.
is a fact. Okay, everyone knows this. If I want to start reading a book, the day I start reading a book, it'll only get easier. It won't get harder. I'm
Yeah.
saying that is the hardest part, is to start. And I would encourage everyone to start. And I will say this is our first podcast episode. I know it's not going to be the best. I know it might even be subpar,
Yeah.
but you don't get better at something unless you start. You
Yeah.
need to start from somewhere. That is how you get good at something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy we did the first episode. I hope you guys somewhat liked it. And if you did not
Yeah.
like it,
Just like
please
some
give
piece of
us
it
your
was
comments.
entertaining.
Yeah, please give us your comments. Please give us your reviews on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, and yeah, honestly on Instagram.
And don't
And
go hard on our
yes,
voices, please. Please forgive us for
yes,
our accent.
we're quarantined, guys. We're quarantined. We're not even in the same room. He's
Mm-hmm.
in a different town. I'm in a different town. Matlab, I'll call it a town. We're in the same city
It is
though.
a town,
But
right?
yes, yeah, it is a different town.
Yeah.
We don't have the best facilities. We can't buy microphones right now. But I hope this was good. And yeah, that was all for today's episode. I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed it. And we were all over the place, but it was the first episode. And yeah, be sure to leave a good review and a good rating wherever you are listening to the podcast. And I will see you all in the next episode, inshallah. Take care. Have a good day.
Bye.